Hi there, this is Veena. Welcome to Patty Cake. Today, let me show you how I make a super tasty Goan vegetable caldine. The Portuguese word caldinho means broth or soup, which is why this creamy vegetable caldine curry is mildly spiced. But taste-wise, it's finger-licking good. So why wait? Let's start making it right away. Let's begin by taking a look at the mix of vegetables we'll be using in the recipe. You could use any vegetables of your choice, but this mix of vegetables I'm using weighs 450 grams. We're using 1 cup of cauliflower florets, half a cup of medium-sized carrot pieces, half a cup of potato cubes, half a cup of green peas, and half a cup of green beans cut into 1-inch pieces. An important ingredient in any caldine recipe is coconut milk. You could get coconut milk in a number of ways. You could extract it from grated fresh coconut. This would be the most economical way of making it. To see how this is done, you could check out my other caldine video featuring a lady's finger and prawns caldinho curry. You could also reconstitute coconut milk powder with water to make coconut milk in just a couple of minutes. Or you could use canned coconut milk. This would be the costliest option. I had a can of coconut milk at home, and so this is what I am going to use today. But no matter what your source of coconut milk, you'll need both thick coconut milk and thin coconut milk to make the vegetable caldine. What you get in cans is thick coconut milk. I'll shake the can well, and then, after opening it, give the contents of the can a stir. And then measure 1 1/4 cups of it. The entire can contains 400 ml, that is, a little less than 1 3/4 cups of coconut milk. I'll now separate half a cup of the canned milk. And to it, I'll add 1 cup of water. Let's mix it well. This will be my 1 1/2 cups of thin coconut milk. And what I have here is 3/4 cup of thick coconut milk. To extract this same quantity of thick and thin coconut milk, you'll need 1 1/2 cups of grated fresh coconut. Now in my other caldine recipe, we had ground the grated coconut along with the caldine spices. We're doing something different today. We'll grind the spices separately to make a caldine paste, meaning we'll use the coconut milk separately and the caldine paste separately. Let's look at the spices we are using. We'll need 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder, 6 cloves, a 1-inch cinnamon stick, half a teaspoon of peppercorns, a 1 1/2-inch piece of ginger that I've sliced, 8 garlic cloves that I've chopped, and 3 chopped green chilies. We'll also need to use a small lime-sized ball of tamarind soaked in a 1/4 cup of hot water for around 15 minutes. The tamarind looks like a lot because it has spread out in the water. Let's add all the caldine paste ingredients to a grinder jar. I forgot to mention that before soaking the tamarind, you have to remove any stringy stuff like this from it. Okay? I'll grind this and be back. Here's our caldine paste. I've transferred it to a bowl. Let's rinse the grinder jar with a little water and add this too to the bowl. Okay, now let's start making the curry. In this vessel, I have 2.5 tablespoons of oil, heating on a medium flame. I'll now throw in one finely chopped medium-sized onion and saute it till it just starts turning brown. Next, we'll add in some curry leaves. This is optional. And then add just the Caldine paste. We'll saute it for a minute and then add the different vegetables. Let's toss the vegetables with the other ingredients and then lower the heat and continue sauteing them for around 2 to 3 minutes. Now we'll add the rinsing of the grinder jar that we had retained earlier. Saute the vegetables for 2 to 3 minutes more and add the thin coconut milk and give everything a good stir. Once the curry starts boiling, we'll cover the pan and let the vegetables cook for around 15 minutes on medium-low heat, or till they are almost done. Don't overcook the vegetables, but see that they have a slight crunch to them. At this stage, we'll pour in the thick coconut milk and mix everything. The heat should be still on low or on medium-low. While we are waiting for the curry to boil, we'll quickly make a slurry with 2 teaspoons of rice flour and a 1/4 cup of water. Now that the curry has just come to a boil, we'll add in the rice flour slurry and mix everything again. The rice flour will act as a thickener and give the Caldine a creamier consistency. If you don't have rice flour, you could add 1 tablespoon of washed raw rice to the Caldine paste ingredients before grinding them. We'll let the curry simmer for 2 to 3 minutes and then add in a vegetable bouillon or soup cube. This is optional. Since our Caldine has no seafood in it, we could enhance the taste by throwing in a soup cube like this. If you think the curry needs to be thinned a little, add around 1/4 to 1/2 cup of water to it. Let's also add 2 teaspoons of sugar and 1.5 teaspoons of salt and stir the curry well and then turn off the heat. Remember, we shouldn't boil the Caldine curry vigorously or for too long after adding the thick coconut milk, because we don't want to spoil the texture of our Caldine. Finally, let's taste our Goan vegetable Caldine and see if it needs any more salt. I think the taste is just right. It's so creamy and tasty. But if you think it needs a little more tang to it, then add 2 to 3 teaspoons of vinegar to the curry. It's now time to plate our Caldine. Let's give it a final garnish of chopped coriander. Wow! Our delicious, creamy vegetable Caldine looks so tempting. You'll want to have an extra helping of rice or chapati just to enjoy some more of it, honestly. I'm telling you, you must make this for your family. Everyone at home will enjoy it, and thank you for it. Do give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And please subscribe for more tasty recipes like this. See you in my next video. And till then, happy cooking!